Hello, Connie.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad this fine summer morning.
Great, great. Good to see you.
I'd like to welcome our audience to Roadmap to Retirement version 2.0. I'm Jerry Knudtson, and with me today is Connie Renzi, owner of Mickey Wilson, Weiler and Renzi. Connie, why don't you introduce yourself?
Great. Thank you, Jerry. Thanks for the introduction. As Jerry indicated, well, first of all, let me say welcome, viewers. We're thrilled to be here with you today. As Jerry indicated, I'm Connie Renzi. I am a partner with the law firm of Mickey Wilson, Weiler, Renzi, Lenert, and Julien. I know, it's a mouthful. We have a subdivision, another professional corporation known as the Elder Law P.C, and I'm a co-managing partner of that, along with one of our other partners, Katie Lenert. Our office is located in Sugar Grove, Illinois. Previously to that, we had an office in the same building that Jerry's in Aurora. So that's where our roots go back to being neighbors. And I'm really super excited and thrilled to be co-partnering and collaborating with you again on our reboot of the Roadmap to Retirement, Jerry.
Likewise, COVID's developed some of these technology tools that let us get together very easily. And just a little bit of myself, I'm a partner with the Konen Insurance agency here in Aurora. Been around since 1963. We help people avoid financial ruin. And Connie and I are working on things that we feel are pretty important to us. In the revamp of the Roadmap to Retirement, Connie, why don't you tell me about some of the passions that you have for this particular topic?
Absolutely, Jerry. As we've indicated already, Jerry and I created and collaborated on this program and presented it in a live format. It was the original Roadmap to Retirement. And both of us were very passionate about it. And as the program concluded, where we looked at each other and said, hey, we've got to do this again. It was so well received, and it's just an important topic of which we're both passionate about. So as Jerry mentioned, COVID came along, and now we're collaborating and talking again and decided, hey, you know what? The best thing going forward is let's just reboot it entirely. We created the Roadmap to Retirement version 2.0. And voila, here we are in a video series format. And we're just, I think I speak for both of us when saying we're really excited and really passionate about it and about this type of planning for folks. So
Sure.
Now I'll turn it back over to you, Jerry, to kind of expand on that.
Sure. Well, I think we've been around long enough. I started my career in 1986, and most of the issues that I've had to deal with folks is really not having a proper plan and trying to see what's coming around the corner and what's going to cause financial impact on our families and loved ones. And the more I thought about it, a lot of this stuff could be taken care of early on in life, but it's not a sexy topic. It's not an exciting topic. As a matter of fact, we all want to avoid anything that has to do with aging, but it really is so important. And the sooner we realize this, the sooner we can take the actual steps that are necessary to provide for a good future. I don't know if you would see it differently, Connie, but.
No, I really agree and would echo what you just said, and maybe add to it in this way. My life experience and my experience as a professional, which my roots date back to the same year as Jerry's, is that a failure to plan, that putting it off in essence is a plan, right? Because things are still going to happen to you and they're going to take a different course of action because you didn't create that roadmap. And one of the other things that I've learned over the years is that it's not a one size fits all answer. There are certain, general principles that we incorporate into planning, but everybody's got their own risk and their own tolerance level and their own goals of what's important to them. So, Jerry and I are really passionate about helping people figure out those steps on their roadmap, but also really encouraging folks to keep their planning flexible and fluid, and to use a buzzword that's so popular right now, be able to pivot when you hit one of those bumps in the road or potholes or curveballs are being thrown at you from all over. And so, again, I'm echoing what you're saying and just really building on the importance of being thoughtful and intentional about your roadmap.
Yes. Life is a highway, they say. I think that's in a song somewhere.
I think
And
so.
unfortunately, the exits aren't always labeled the way we want them to. Connie, maybe we can talk a little bit about some of the things that we would focus on in our roadmap to retirement.
Absolutely. So from my side of things, and I think this is where it's great that we're partnering and collaborating, because we're going to bring two different perspectives and two views of important steps on your roadmap. I'm going to talk about some of those legal documents and legal planning. And in particular, I'm going to kick it off with what I call life care planning. Some people, I think, call it disability planning, but that's the importance of powers of attorney in a plan. And that's your powers of attorney for healthcare and for property. In a future series, then I'll talk about estate planning and the documents that go along with that. And then I'll also, in another series, we'll talk about that long-term care planning piece and how that really is where you need a lot of flexibility and fluidity in your planning. And that, I think, really interweaves with all of the things that you do from your side of this experience and helping people plan. But that's kind of a roadmap to my roadmap for this series.
Yes, and I totally agree with you. You know, a solid financial plan also needs a solid legal program. They go hand in hand. And as we age, the control over our families' lives are predestined by the work that we do in that. You know, a little planning, whether it's legal planning or financial planning or insurance planning, all this stuff goes together. And as we go through, I call it generational lifestyles, as we go through these different generations from, you know, being a newlywed family to a full family to empty nesters to going to retirement, we have to be able to, as you say, be flexible to prepare for those eventualities and make the best of it. So a little advanced planning goes a long way. I guess I'm going to quote myself there.
It's a good quote, Jerry. I like
Thank you. Thank you. Connie, so what's the topic for our next video?
Okay, as kind of I'm highlighted and give you a little prelude, I'm gonna tackle the topic of life care planning next, and that will be those powers of attorney. I'll diverge a little bit because I'm really passionate about powers of attorney for any age, but if you've made it all the way to the precipice of retirement planning, really important to get them in place. If you've kind of scooted through without them, you really want to get them in place. And so that's what I'm going to really delve into and talk about and highlight some of the things that are important in building those up and creating them.
And I'll be dovetailing with the insurance aspects of those things as well. So they all go hand in hand, and we look forward to talk to everybody about that as well. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we'll talk to you next show.
Right. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.